Whoa! What's up, dudes? Okay, so if you clicked on this video, you're obviously looking for a dope camera bag. And you came to the right place, because I got you a good camera bag, dude! Seriously, it's a great camera bag, and I just want to go over 4 or 5 things on why I think this camera bag is perfect, especially if you're a beginner. But it's a great bag, and we're going to dive right into it. So yeah. So the first one's going to be the material. The material of this backpack is very nice. It's almost like it's weatherproof, but it's like not. What I mean by that is like the feeling of it is definitely feels like it would like water would penetrate it. But I found that like in a light like mist or like mist, what the heck, sprinkle, like a shower, rain shower, that I don't really have any problems of like water like getting through the actual material. Now with that said, the zippers aren't weatherproof. They don't have that like seal like the normal Columbia jackets do. But I think that if you were like just running to the car or something, you wouldn't have to worry about water getting onto your cameras inside or anything inside the backpack for that sake. I think it would take standing out in the rain for a decent amount of time in this backpack for it to like actually be penetrated by the water. Now the material on the straps is very nice as well. It's almost like a dry like nylon material. It has that like padding in the inside. I can tell you that when I traveled with this backpack and my shoulders do sweat. I'm a natural person, I sweat. And I've never found that this thing ever smells. Like, after 8 months, it has like still no smell to it. Nothing like good or bad at all. But I will say that it wicks off water and it wicks off like sweat in my opinion, because I've sweat in this thing pretty hard and it's never been like damp or anything at all. Like, that sounds gross, but it's just true. I also want to go into a little detail on the zippers. The zippers are very nice. I never had any of them get caught at all or like have those little kinks that are really super annoying, especially if you're trying to be quick or something, you're just yanking at them. Like, that just gets really annoying. I've never had this problem. Everything's always been smooth, as you can hear. And let's see. The inside also is a very great quality. The inside has that nylon-y material. Also kind of like, nylon's also a good like protectant against water, I believe. But it has a very like nylon-y material all the way around it. There's a lot of Velcro throughout this as well. If you open up the backpack as well, there's also some cotton. The cotton's very high quality. Some of it's tethered where I've like reached in and like scuffed a lot with my hands, but nothing noticeable or crazy that makes you be like, ew, let me get another one. But yeah, very nice quality, very nice material in this backpack as well. The Velcro has always been good. Never had any problems with that either. As far as not sticking, still sticks just as good as the first day I bought it. I've had it for like 7 or 8 months, and I've worn this thing everywhere. The second thing I want to go into is the function. So we're gonna hop right into that. Straight at the backpack, like you're looking straight onto it. You're gonna notice it has a first like little small pocket, kind of like all the JanSport bags do. You're gonna open that pocket up, and you're gonna look inside, and you're gonna see 2 mesh pockets inside of the one pocket. There's one big mesh pocket, and there's also another small mesh pocket, kind of like what you have like when you have a school backpack where you put your pencils and your calculators. If you were a nerd like that, that was me. And you also have the normal, obviously, opening where you can put other stuff as well. And that zipper's closed parallel to the ground. And then if you open up the main compartment on the top, you're going to see that it's almost half the space of a normal backpack, and there's a reason for that. But first I want to go over that first top part. So if you're looking in, facing the backpack, you have another long mesh pocket that's connected to the backing of the backpack. So you have that long mesh pocket, which you can put all types of various stuffs in it, and behind that you obviously have yourself a laptop sleeve. I have a 15-inch Retina display MacBook Pro, and it fits in there perfectly. I never have any problems, and that's with the case on. With the case, with my like microfiber case, it's nice and snug. Without the case, it just slides in there really easily. On the other side, you also have 2 additional nylon pockets. Those are both identical sizing. You can put various types of things in there, from batteries, maybe some headphones, any SD storage, something like that. And then you obviously have your middle main component part. On here, times I'll find myself putting various things, whether it be even a sweatshirt, maybe a microphone, a small gimbal, maybe some smaller tripods, anything from those sizes I usually will put inside that middle part. Alright, so we're going to close that up. Now, the main best part of the backpack that I'm going to start going over is the camera holder. So it has 2 sides. One side both have a latch type pull to open up things. So you're going to pull your zipper down by pulling that latch and then unvelcroing. And as soon as you unvelcro it, both sides have two nylon pockets on the door panel of the camera holder. One is obviously, two of them are obviously the same size. The other side is just one big long one. I mean, I don't really know what you use the one big long one for. I've never had anything that long that needed to go in there. Everything is just always in the same size, so I kind of do feel like it's a hassle sometimes to reach all the way down there to grab whatever you're trying to put in there. So if you pull out your compartment completely, you're going to notice that you're going to have like a box. And the backpack has, this is what I love about it, is this box chamber. So this box chamber, you have like two Velcro dividers inside of it that you can place in different parts of it for maybe if you just want to have all your lenses in here and no camera, or your camera and one lens, however you want to arrange it up. I think they have like a total of 2 or 3 dividers that comes with the backpack. I always have my one camera and my one lens, because I always have a lens on my camera and then my other lens. That's just how I like to travel with just my wide angle lens and my prime like portrait lens, 30mm. It slides in and out from both sides. I usually memorize which side my camera's on, that way I don't have to take it all the way out. I can just take it out a little bit, grab the camera, and go. But it's a pretty cool idea. It has this nylon strap that holds the box together. It's completely like customizable, because you can also take the ends off of it as well. And I don't really know what the purpose of that would be. I mean, maybe, I guess if you wanted, it's just a little bit less security. If you wanted to take one side off the box, be able to slide that door down and just reach in and not have to pull anything out. That sounds very nice, but I would still be a little bit scared, because I just think this is like 2 points of protection rather than just the one zipper door protection. But I think the main thing I love about this backpack is if you completely take that box out, like take that box out completely, then you can come inside and you can open up, because everything's Velcro in this backpack, so it's all completely customizable. You open up that center part from both sides, and you could push that door down, and now you have pretty much a completely open backpack, like what you would have if you had something completely normal. So let's say all day, all you're gonna have is maybe like a sweatshirt, microphone, maybe a bunch of small things, nothing major like a lens or a camera or like a big tripod. Then you can just open up that center part and just throw everything in there, shove everything in there like a normal backpack that you were going over to your buddy's house to sleep over or something. But I mean, I think this backpack's pretty great, especially for that versatility of being able to open it up like a normal backpack. A few more things that I want to go over as far as on some of those specs. So the straps are very nice. I've picked this up by a single strap hundreds of times, and I've had like a crap ton of stuff in it. 2 lenses, my camera, my gimbal, my GoPro, all my GoPro attachments shoved in here, and I picked it up by the single with my laptop, and not even one stitch has broken on this backpack. Not even one at all. It has a hip belt as well. I actually didn't think I would ever find a purpose for this, because I'm not the one that's gonna like strap my backpack onto me like a seatbelt. But I actually did find a purpose for this when I went snowboarding this past weekend in Colorado, because I actually, believe it or not, used this backpack while I was snowboarding. If that doesn't show you the versatility of it, I don't know what does. I use this backpack when I was snowboarding. I used the hip belt as well, because I wanted it to be really tight to my body as I was snowboarding. I had all my GoPro stuff in here, so I wanted to bring it out with me in case I wanted to use the gimbal, the tripod, the wrist mount, head mount, whatever I had in there. So I actually used it. On the bottom of the backpack, the very bottom, like the butt end, quote unquote, there's also a tripod holder, and it just makes, this thing just keeps getting versatile. It just literally keeps getting great. I've held up to 3 tripods in here. Granted, one of them has been a Joby pod, which is kind of bendy, and a small, like little 1-foot pod. But I've clipped 2 or 3 in here at one time and traveled with it on the airplane, and I've never even felt like worried about any of them falling out. These straps are very long. You can extend a very big pod in there if you wanted to, maybe something like a thick one that like folds up. But it's just a very great backpack. And finally, the last thing it comes with is it has one small like zipper on like the back of the backpack that actually rests on your back. And if you open it up and you go into there, what's inside of it, it's really cool. It actually comes with almost like a poncho type thing for your backpack. You take it out, you open it up, and you put it over your backpack, and obviously the part that's on your back is not going to be weatherproof, but it's going to be on your back, so I would actually like, I've used this in the rain and felt fully safe using it. It folds up real nice and small, and you shove it in that little back compartment, and you don't think about it ever again until when you're out there shooting, and the next thing you know, it starts raining, and you're like, crap. But good thing I got my weatherproof little poncho thing for my backpack. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this backpack itself to many other people that ever ask me about, like, hey, how do you carry your camera from shoot to shoot or stuff like that. I would definitely recommend this backpack when it comes to that. I hope this was a good review for you guys. Before you go, I do want to go for the price point on it. So these backpacks they're expensive, dude. They're expensive as hell. There were some of them that were like $90 to $100, and I was like, dude, I'm a beginner, bro. I got one camera, dude. Back then, that camera was like $500. So I was like looking around. Some cheap ones I saw like $30, but it just didn't look nice. I thought this was the biggest bang for your buck. I got a little camera, a few lenses, tripods that it was able to be, you know, I could wear it in the rain if I had to. Like, there was another compartment. Just so many great things about this backpack. I bought this on Amazon for $59.99 with Prime shipping. Now, I think recently, since then, I'll put the link to the backpack in the description, but since then, I think the price has gone down a few dollars. When I bought it, though, I don't remember it being a company called Beaspire, which was the name that's on the backpack. I remember it being something else. They had a bunch of different colorways of this as well. This was like the dark space gray. But I'm very happy with this purchase. It was $59.99. I've used it while I snowboarded. Whoa, door just closed. That's creepy. I used it while I snowboarded. I used it when I was in Greece. It was just a very great backpack all around. Like, I loved it, enjoyed it. I used it when I was in Amsterdam. I brought this backpack everywhere. I appreciate it. Watching the video. Don't forget to take a look on my website, www.lensculturephotography.com. I upload new pictures on there pretty frequently, and I post on my blog pretty frequently as well. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and I hope that you find the backpack that you desire. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Bye.